You know, the way that the attacks happen are extremely clever, and I think it's a good way to actually employ hackers out there, is get them to protect your systems instead of trying to destroy them. If we just go to our own prepaid and the wage point side, for example, that will certainly move to an EMV proprietary chip. But I get your point is that a lot of prepaid cards are low usage, and so, as you say, the cost to drive down is very high. What I'd say two things. One is that virtually always, and I use that word advisedly, but very often prepaid providers use a processor because they want to pay per card. They don't want to invest in a huge capital infrastructure on risk. So the processor cost, dealing with volume, etc., makes it affordable. I know that there's a lot of concern around the actual cost of the plastic, but you know the difference between chip and magnetic stripe, I know is there, but I don't think that it's fundamental in the pricing of a product. You know, the numbers that if you throw them around, and it just really depends, honestly, about who you're talking, etc. Magnetic stripe cards, you know, so let's say 50 to 80 cents is about, if you're not going for lots of colors and things like that. Chip maybe $1 to 30 is you know, if you're just going plain chip and not trying to do NFS or anything else on top of that, possibly higher depending on the volumes. Yes, it sounds like it's almost twice the price, but as a base price, I don't think it's the big cost. So I think that prepaid, as long as, and we had a session on this about 7-8 months ago with an expert in the prepaid world. I think he started off by saying he was voted as the 4th most influential person in the prepaid market. So, and what he said about that was that it's all down to your business model and business plan. And if you want to do a successful prepaid implementation, you've really got to target your market. But I don't believe that EMV globally has really been something that's killed off prepaid. And I think certainly in the case of repeat usage like our wage point, there's no question it will be viable to issue.